This farm needs a farmer. That's me. And this farmer needs a house. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Trendiferous or Trendy, and this is episode 3 of my cozy Minecraft survival. If you are in fact new here, make sure to check out the first few episodes in the playlist below to fill you in on what we've been up to. And don't forget to subscribe when you're down there to not miss the next episode. In today's episode, we will be building my farmhouse / starter base. In the last video, we did most of the prep work, and now we are ready to build my starter base. Mostly. There is one special block that I want to use, and it requires me getting silk touch. So truly, we have two options. We could either, 1, go the infuriating villager route, or we could try our luck at mining the diamonds. And I think that we're going to try and mine for the diamonds to start, at least, because then we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone and gather some extra blocks for future builds. We will still eventually have to get villagers, but I'm trying to have a slow gameplay style. And I also really hate villagers. So we are avoiding them at all costs. Without further ado, let's get to some mining. I think we found a nice little cave here. I already started digging away at it in last episode. I think that was behind the scenes, but I do think this could be a forever mine spot. Maybe we could build like a little mine site here. It is a little close to the farm, but I think we could make it work. Maybe. We might have to reroute it at some point, but it's already started, so I'm gonna be lazy and just use that. By the way, I meant to mention, I did name the first diamond that we received, and I added some cute little sparkles on the end of it because I felt that kind of fit the vibe. We also got a name suggestion for our horse. The name suggestion that I got was to call the horse Jumper, and then I think that fits wonderfully because our horse is 100% a jumper. So let's come over here and name our horse. There we go. There's our Jumper. Ooh, we've got some good jumping here. A fitting name for sure. Ooh, what? I've been impaled. Let's get you back into your pen. Very temporary pen. Jumper definitely deserves something more official. And then we'll get something for the donkey as well. Wonderful. Having a chest on a donkey will be very helpful. And eventually I think we will breed these two, and then we'll get a mule, and then it'll hopefully be a good jumper. All that we need is speed, so we might eventually have to do an episode where we do some breeding of horses, which honestly I've never really done. I haven't dabbled in horse breeding or on getting the perfect horse before, so I think that could be fun. Especially if I'm playing a slower game and wanting to not use elytras right away. And honestly, I'm not very good with elytras anyways, so maybe I can slowly teach myself. Then I believed I was finally ready to enter the mines, so I made a pickaxe, I gathered my food, and I walked on over to the mines to start my journey. There's already some coal here, so I'm going to mine that, so that way we can get some more torches so that we can go a little bit further in our mining expedition today. I'm going to dig this out to prepare for a staircase down, so that way when we do add the staircase, we're not bumping our heads constantly. Because that is the worst in Minecraft, when you bonk your head every single step, all the way up your staircase for mining. It is brutal. This might take a while. because we're at level 58 and we want to get all the way down to the Y levels between -59 and -53. This is gonna take a while. I can hear a cave. I think it's this way. Oh, a cave. I hear the mobs, but I can't find them. Maybe they're underneath. Okay, wait. I think this is right. Oh! Oh my goodness. A geode? Are they all in the geode? Oh, it's so pretty. It is so pretty in here. I hadn't even thought about using geodes or stuff like that in my builds. They're not even in here. Where could they be? Oh! I found it! Ah! Oh, goodness. Okay, light it up, quickly. Equip shield. They keep getting confused on the dripstone. I think it confuses their pathing. Ooh, iron. Oh, that iron was a trick. Oh my goodness. That truly spooked me. We're almost at deep slate. There it is. Deep slate level. We're almost there. We're about halfway down. All right, we're gonna start leveling out the area so that way we can get a nice strip mine started. All right, we are at the bottom of the world. Almost. There's a couple more layers down, but I feel like this is a good layer to go. Let's start mining. Oh my goodness. We found our diamonds! Yes! And it's more than 2. It's 3. Oh, and my inventory is full. 3 diamonds. Is there anything else nearby? I don't think so. I think they were by themselves. Well, at least we got 3. That was all that we needed, technically. It's always that, like, if I just go a little bit further, we'll, like, find more. Just a little bit further. Alright, we're going to use these diamonds that we just got to create our first diamond pickaxe. Woo! Look at us with our first ever diamond pickaxe. That's pretty special. But we need this diamond pickaxe so that we can get the obsidian, so that we can create that enchanting table. And it was about time too. Look, our iron pickaxe was about to break. I didn't even notice that. Alright, let's get this obsidian. Wonderful. We may as well get enough for a portal as well. Woo! We have officially finished our mining trip, and we have the spoils to show for it. We found a geode, which has amethyst in it, and some calcite and basalt, which I adore building with calcite. This is one of my favorite blocks to build with. And then we got some redstone, lapis, copper, a little bit of coal. We used a lot of coal to make the torches. We also got some iron, but I also used a lot of the iron to make iron pickaxes because the durability really sucks on them. And then we got our obsidian. Now I've added the obsidian from our chests over here, which, by the way, are holding all of the stones that I mined. I mined for a long time, if you couldn't tell. I also had a lot of cobblestone, but I used most of the cobblestone to create a staircase from the bottom of the world all the way to the top. You can't even see it. Alright, so now that we have all of the obsidian, we have the paper and the leather, we can get our 2 diamonds from in here, and let's make a book. And now let's make our enchanting table. Now we are going to need a lot more books. We are going to need a bunch of books. So that is why I made the animal farm over here. So I've got all of those cows, and then all the way at the bottom by the river down there, I have a farm for sugarcane. It's just a little one, so we're definitely going to need more. I kind of forgot that sugarcane was needed, unfortunately. So we're going to have to get that going. Where am I going to put this enchanting table? I think I might have to hold on to it for a bit before we place it. And after doing some organizing, I have put together a bunch of the blocks and materials that we're going to use for the house. So I have on the top all of the rocks for the foundation, some tuff, andesite, all of those kind of things. And on the bottom is kind of more so the things that will be used for the roof. And I think we're about ready to start building, honestly. So let's get to it. Wonderful. And with that, our base is complete. Apart from the roof, but we will get to that, I think, later. I think it's got a nice whimsy little vibe to it, and the mushroom-like roof really adds to that whimsy, and this like meandering, rickety chimney also adds to that. Like, what am I cooking in there? And then there's a back door as well because I like multiple exits to my base. And it also has that funky roof line. And I've used the new shelves. I haven't really used these very much yet. So they were very fun to add details. And I've just added a little bit of detail even here with a little table and chairs. Just super cute. And then I'm using the pots. Oh, those break really easily. Alright, and now let's sleep, and then I'll show you how it looks in the morning, because I think that's when you see it at its best. With that morning sunrise. Alright, ready? I'll back up, back up. I don't know how to use scaffolding. Are you ready? Isn't that lovely? That is gorgeous. I'm thinking I want to put like a big tree right here to help balance out how bright that is. I'm thinking I want a sort of aspen trees, kind of like similar to birch, but with yellow leaves to them, because I really love color in my builds, so I want that color to be involved. And I really love how the field looks like with my farmhouse, so now we have easy access to everything. Speaking of, I have been, throughout the building process, I have been collecting all of this sugarcane. I think I'm close to having enough, because we really want to make that enchanting table setup. So we need, I think, 15 bookshelves to make the whole setup. Wonderful. Oh, we just hit level 20. That is another thing that I'm going to struggle with, is getting my levels higher, because I need higher levels to be able to do higher level enchants. Right, I think we have one more bookshelf. That's not quite enough for what we need. Alright, let's craft up as many bookshelves as we can. And how many is that? 11. We need 4 more bookshelves, and then we will have an enchanting setup. Alright, while we wait for the cows to mature and to breed them again, why don't we do the flooring in here? I'm thinking I want to do kind of a patterned floor, because I think that would look really cool. Maybe just a striped floor, I think. So I'm gonna just stripe the spruce wood. So the spruce logs here, and then the spruce planks can separate it. I wonder if that'll look too busy. I don't think so. I can always remove it if it is. There we go. I like that, I do. And then in here, maybe we'll do something slightly different. Let's just put some extra little details, I think, on the ends of these. Yeah, I think that looks cool. There. I think that looks sort of simple, but it adds something to it, I think, actually. But I wanted to keep it sort of simple because I didn't want to overpower the rest of the build. It still honestly might be slightly overpowering, but I quite like it. I think it looks good. Somebody in my last video said that I had good vocabulary, so thank you. I mean, I read a lot of books, so that's probably why I have decent vocabulary. I love reading. If you also love reading, please let me know your recommendations in the comments. What was your best read of last year? I would love to know. Recently, I actually just picked up a book from Indigo, and this is not sponsored, by the way. I am nowhere near big enough to be sponsored. This is me just being real. The book is called Final Orbit by Chris Hadfield, and it's ghost written, but the author is a Canadian astronaut. And, get this, I got a signed copy. It was the only copy in the store that was signed. How often do you get a signed copy of a book? You just don't. So, it was a very special moment, and I was so excited. While we wait for the cows to grow up, and then I can breed them some more, and then I can get their leather, we are going to move all of the stuff behind me into the house, which means that we're going to need to make a bunch more chests. So let's try just 2 more big chests. I'm not really sure where I want them to put them yet, because I'm going to decorate this house at some point. There we go. A few chests that are empty on the sides. We can fill those up whenever we need to. Let's go breed up the cows one last time, and then I think we should have enough leather to make all the bookshelves that we need. And there's an egg in here. Did we get a chicken? We did! Oh my gosh, we got a chicken! We have 2 chickens! Yay! I'm sorry, my cows. Only 2 shall remain. Alright. Let's make all of the paper. And then let's make our books. 1 more bookshelf. There we go. We have 15. Let's just make the enchanting setup in here for now, because I have plans for an enchanting setup, but I just don't think it's quite the right time for it yet. Okay, 1 more. That can go there. In the floor, maybe on this side. We'll put a barrel with our lapis in it, and we can put our book. There we are. Wow. Efficiency. I don't have 30 levels, unfortunately. However, it is becoming nighttime. I wonder if I could try my luck fighting and getting our levels that way, because I don't have an XP farm set up quite yet. Little did I know, this was a really, really bad idea. Let's go over this way, because it's kind of more flat up here, so I feel like I will have a better chance than in a forest of surviving. Because as we have learned from last episode, I die very easily. Okay, creeper. Please don't blow up my land. Wonderful. There we go. I'm getting into the swing of it now. Get it? Swing of it. I'm swinging my sword. I think so. I just lost all of my levels. Oh, I was making a pun. I was making a pun. That's what I get for making a pun, to be honest. Ah, I just want my stuff. I just want my stuff. I just want my stuff. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, no. Get him, creeper. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die again. No way. Oh. And now I'm back down to 7 levels. Wonderful. Just what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted. Definitely. Now please enjoy this compilation of me dying multiple times over and over and over again. You're welcome. Oh no, 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 I'm gonna die again! No! Oh. No, 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 no. It's a child with a spoon. And as the sun sets, we are ready for another fight. I'm ready to get the final levels that I need. And this time, I'm gonna survive. Nothing is getting in my way. Level 29. Oh my goodness. We're so close. Coming over, zombies. I think this is gonna get me to level 30. Finally! Oh my goodness. Oh, finally. Level 30. We did it. Wow. That was really tough. Whew. I'm so proud of myself. Okay. Let's see what we can get. Now that we have our 30 levels officially, we are bruised, we are damaged, but we've done it. Let's see, can we get Silk Touch? Efficiency 4. What else? Whoa, 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 whoa. Did you really think I was gonna show you what enchantment I got? No way, you're gonna have to wait until next episode for that. In today's episode, we built a mine shaft that goes all the way down to deep slate, and we built a strip mine, and we got enough diamonds to make this pickaxe and an enchantment table. We also built this lovely house that I'm sitting on the porch on with my lovely dog, Teddy. And unfortunately, that is all of the time that I have for today's episode. This was a really hard one for me to film because I died many, many, many times, and I appreciate your patience in waiting for this upload. Please don't forget to do all of those YouTube things down below. Be kind to each other, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.